Last week we talked about doing nothing, and since then a couple of people have said to me, are you suggesting that we build doing nothing into the course of our everyday lives? And that isn't what I'm suggesting. Last week's video, and indeed podcast, was about a discrete exercise in developing our ability to pay attention. Not just attention to what we see, feel, hear, smell and taste around us, but attention to what is actually going on deep within, and indeed deep within the connected universe that is connected to deep within. It's a very discrete exercise. It is like meditation, but I used the phrase in last week's video that it was a bit like boot camp. You need to up the ante every so often. But what I've just said is very important. Meditating, mini meditating, doing nothing. These are all exercises in developing our ability to come to our senses. Normally we don't pay a blind bit of attention to what we see, feel, hear, smell and taste. If somebody says something to us, we don't hear what they say. We hear what we think the other person says, or we actually hear what we think the other person that we think is there is actually saying. It's often worse than that, and we'll explore this as we go over the next couple of weeks, because over the next couple of weeks, with a little time on our hands over the summer, when the weather is nice and we can treat ourselves to a little bit of me time, I am going to explore week by week by week how best we can come to our senses in a very practical way. You already know that when you do, for example, a breathing meditation, you are feeling the air in your nostrils. You'll inevitably feel other things as well, but you will feel the air in your nostrils. Or when we do a listening meditation, we hear the sounds around us. But I want to come at this in as practical a way as possible. Why? Because we have to be practical, because this is all about living your life to the full. It isn't about becoming a monk. This is about doing what you need to do to get to where you want to go. For now, have a look at this week's quick tip, and next week, well, who knows which of the 5 senses I'll start with. I'll make it up as I go along. Oh no, what I'll actually do is do just what I need to do in the right way, at the right time, effortlessly. That's what this is all about.